The punched strip jerks beneath Mara's hand. Two incompatible accounts occupy the same paper, and the first numbered cable snaps taut.
Mara, don't read the next line.
Outside, a semaphore arm crashes down. Its shared counterweight slams an iron shutter across Thomas's doorway, pinning his coat while Mara's fingers abandon the evidence.
Tomas, stop fighting it. Give you the shoulder.
Leave me. Catch the strip before it finds line 2.
She does not catch it. Under the official punches, compressed letters form an earlier account in her own hand. The proof has already chosen what she must say first.
Secure the report, Mara. You taught everyone else not to abandon evidence.
You taught me people come first. Hold still.
The stale room smells of wet wool and old salt. Mara cuts the coat instead of touching the strip, choosing the man who defended her over the record that could ruin them both.
You were the best archivist I trained. That's why I kept defending you. What did you put under my name?
I don't know what this machine can see.
I didn't ask what it can see. I asked what you did.
Condensation darkens the buried letter shapes. The surface orders the recovery onward. Underneath, Mara's first account orders an abort.
That isn't the report I filed.
No. It's the one you wrote first.
Her touch releases the detent. The second flag falls before either of them can bargain with what Tomas already knew.
How long have you had my original?
Long enough to know you abandon it. Not long enough to understand why.
Round punches and compressed words remain physically separate. Whatever the comparator believes, it recognizes which account touched the strip first.
Tell it in order. What did you write after the recovery failed?
I wrote that I ordered the abort. Then I replaced it with an order to continue because the failed decision was mine.
The third mismatch passes beneath the feeler. Mara had changed the account to protect her career from the order she actually gave.
I refused approval. How did my name reach the filed version?
I forged it. I knew your name would make them accept mine.
You let me defend you for years.
Would you have listened if I'd confessed then?
The fourth flag falls. Thomas now knows his silence was used as forgiveness, while Mara sees that his defense never erased what he suspected.
If the transmitter dies, the reader dies with it.
The tower goes dark. One beat later, the brass spring barrel keeps rotating without electricity.
No. Why is it still moving?
Because I wound it before you came.
Thomas brought her here to clear his name and armed the comparison himself. He expected proof, not a counterweight system that would punish every mismatch.
You started this without knowing what it would close?
I knew it would compare the accounts. Mara, I did not know it would trap us.
Flag 5 drops. The last ordinary exit disappears behind iron.
Why is the signing key impression underneath my filed report? Tell me before that cable moves.
I embossed your first account before you replaced it. I wanted you to choose it yourself.
Thomas preserved the unaltered report because Mara would not sign it. After she forged his approval, he sealed the strip away and kept defending her, hoping she would return voluntarily.
And today?
I fed it through to prove I never approved the replacement.
The final mismatch is the missing signature Mara refused to give. The comparator is not measuring honesty. It is enforcing the version that existed first.
You didn't save me. You kept the sentence waiting.
I kept a choice waiting. What you did with it was always yours.
The crank is locked behind Thomas. Loaded pawls hold every counterweight down. A severed cable would drop its shutter beyond recovery, and the dead transmitter offers no reversal without a complete signed account.
If I cut this, can you clear the shutter before it falls?
No. You would make this permanent.
Mara abandons the tool. The only mechanism aligned with both strip and transmitter is the signing key.
Let me confess to you. Privately. Then help me find another way.
Private is how you buried it. If you hide it with me again, what did I teach you?
And if telling it cost me you?
Then don't call the cost an accident.
The signing key will identify whoever completes the correction. Once transmitted across the monitored coastal frequency, neither the concealed account nor its signer can be withdrawn.
Tomas, if I do this, don't defend me again.
Then give them the truth, without borrowing my name.
Mara presses her own name into the sixth line. The transmitter carrier rises, and the first shared counterweight begins winding upward.
This is Mara Voss. I changed the recovery order. I forged Tomas Rel's approval.
Her confession reaches the public frequency under her signature. Flag 1 rises against the wet sky, and the first shutter lifts from the torn remnant of Thomas's coat.
Keep reading. If you stop now, the others stay locked.
I issued the abort order after the recovery failed. I replaced that account with an order to continue. Tomas refused approval. I used his trust to make the replacement stand.
Lines 2 through 5 reverse their counterweights. Each opening gives Tomas more room to leave and leaves Mara less room to pretend the confession can preserve them.
The forged approval was mine alone. This correction is signed by Mara Voss.
The final shutter rises. The signing key ejects, and the exhausted strip splits with a dry snap through both accounts, ending the loaded sequence.
You preserved it at last, but you used my trust to hide it.
Are you leaving?
You preserved it at last.
Yes, I can believe your confession without becoming your defender again.
Mara saves her mentor and loses the bond she hoped the rescue might spare. Thomas walks toward the opening she created by finally accepting responsibility. Thomas leaves without asking Mara to follow. She aligns both divided halves at the reader mouth and turns the restored hand wheel.
Come on, prove you're finished.
The split edges cannot engage the pins. No cable tightens, every shutter remains open, and ordinary wind moves all 6 raised flags. The finite correction sequence cannot begin again.
Tomas sealed this tower. Who opened this machine after he sealed it?
A maintenance signature ends with deliberate precision at the split edge, preventing identification. Beneath the key's original Coast Service serial, another number waits in Mara's record.
Why is my number on a key older than this report?
The tower releases her, but the evidence leaves one question open. Who prepared the machine to recognize Mara before her confession reached it?